I am so excited to be shooting this video. Hi guys! Last Saturday was record store day and I celebrated for like the first time. I mean, last year I went to a record store. It was a mess. I was standing in line from like 12 p.m. to 7:30, almost 8 o'clock at night, and I didn't even get the records that I wanted to get. So this year I went to like 3 different record stores and I got everything that I wanted, and I'm so happy. This past 2 weeks I've been having a mental breakdown, and this just like brought me back to myself. I don't know if that makes sense. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lovely ladies to show you guys, and I'm not going to open all of them because we're short on time, but there are definitely a few that I want to open and show you guys because we have some colored vinyl. Disclaimer also, because I know there are a lot of people that don't like record store day because they feel like it's exploiting vinyl and the vinyl community. They definitely overprice the vinyl and it's really shitty, but you know, I spent a pretty penny for these records because I'm just a fiend, and I try to think of it as a more positive thing, like a celebration of records and record stores and keeping vinyl alive. It sounds more authentic, and I don't know, I think it's very beautiful. But yeah, I'm so excited to show you guys what I got. So that was a little disclaimer. Did I say everything I need to say? Whatever, let's just get started. So the first one I have is, I hope you can see, Blue Oyster Cult, and I am so happy to have this record. If you remember the video I made dancing to Don't Fear the Reaper about a year or 2 ago, I think that's all that needs to be said about this record. Next up is Touche Amour, and I believe, was this their first album? Really excited. I used to listen to them in high school when I was really moody. I still do listen to them, but yeah, such a good band. So I also got this one. Yeah, Aaliyah. I could not pass this one up because this one, she's a legend, and it's also purple vinyl. Okay. Apparently, no fingerprints, no fingerprints, no fingerprints. Oh, this is a beautiful purple. It's like a pinky, it's like a magenta. Yeah, and then the back is a little picture. Oh, this is awesome. Yay! I'm so excited. Next up is Lil Uzi Vert. This is the Perfect Love tape. I am not a really big trap music person, but I really like Lil Uzi Vert because he's always making references to Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which if you know me, you know that is one of my favorite movies of all time. So I had to get it. This is another purple vinyl, so we're gonna see if it's any different from the Aaliyah's purple vinyl. Ooh, okay, it's black, very nice. Oh my gosh, I love this purple. This is the kind of purple that was my favorite color when I was a kid. This is beautiful. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful purple. I love this so much. So I mentioned that I went to 3 record stores earlier, so I should probably tell you guys which. This one I got from like a record store in Hoboken that's kind of, I felt like was very rock music based. It was pretty awesome in there. They had like video games, old movies, all kinds of cool stuff. And yeah, I got the Blue Oyster Cult from there, and I also got this Pat album, which I got for $3. Yeah, she's a gem. She looks so beautiful. I love the back too. It's really awesome. I can't wait to listen to this. So those 2 I got together. These 3, the Touche Amore, Aaliyah, and Lil Uzi Vert, I also got in Jersey at a record store, and I met this really cool girl. She gave me a discount because I also wanted to get this Janice Ian album, which she's like iconic, hottest thing I've ever seen. And I also got this album, which I don't know what this is, but I love the cover. It's very beautiful, so I want to listen to it and see. I love buying albums and like not knowing what I'm getting. I think that kind of, it's fun because then you don't know what you're gonna get. You know, a little mystery. Yeah, I got these 5 together, and she's really cool. She like was talking to me the whole time. She gave me a discount. She said if I visit again, she'll hook me up with some more discounts. So that was really cool because now I have a place closer that I can go to, and she's gonna give me discounts. I believe all of this was like $49 something, which is a good price, I would think, for record store day for like 5 records, because they overpriced them to the T. And then the last 3, which are my favorite finds. This one I got kind of on a whim. I saw it and I saw all of the iconic names and I was like, I have to get it. It's Lavender. It has Bad Bad Not Good, Kaytranada, Snoop Dogg, and I literally, as I saw this, I was like, okay, I need to listen to this song. So I went to like listening station. It's very groovy, kind of like jazz, funky. I love it. And the album itself, like the vinyl itself, is really freaking cool. This is back. I don't know if you guys will see it, but there's characters on it. Oh, you see the reflection of my, all right, that's better kind of. But yeah, there's characters on it. All the characters from the cover. I think that's so cool. I was only planning to get 2 records from the final store that I went to on the Lower East Side, right by St. Mark's Place. But I found this and I was like, well, throw this in there, you know, might as well splurge. So the next 2 are, this is Fiddler's self-titled album. I love this album. This album I discovered it when I was really young, and then I rediscovered it again in 2016, which y'all know that was my freaking year. I rediscovered it again, and this was when, like, this was over the summer. I had so many great things happening for me. I was like working for HBO. I met all these great people, and this album just kept me going. Like, this was such an upbeat album, and it's a picture disc. Now, I've heard a lot about these. I've heard that they collect a lot more noise, but I kind of like noise. I mean, I kind of like it, but I thought it was worth it because I love this band so much. I want to see them live so badly. Last but not least, Jay Dilla. I'm so happy I got this album. I got the last copy and I just, thank you, universe. I am a really, really big Dilla fan. My dad introduced me to his work and his music, and I believe, what was the first song I heard from him? I think it was, I saw this video on YouTube my father showed to me. I believe it's called Nothing Like This, and it's a song by Jay Dilla, and it's like a video that people put together after he passed, and like I just started bawling. I was crying when I first saw that video, and like I researched his story, what he'd been through, who he'd worked with. He was a producer, composer. He is one of the godfathers, I would say, of neo soul. He's worked with people like Erykah Badu, Common. He was so ahead of his time, and he passed away in 2006, I believe. Yeah, it was 2006, 3 days after he released his final album called Donuts. And that album is the most timeless, beautiful thing I've ever heard in my life. And it really inspired me to like make things happen and go after what I want, because you never know when things are just gonna end. And he pushed himself. He was literally making that album on his hospital bed because he needed to get it out there. He had something that he needed to show the world, and he had a message that he wanted to send people, and that's just so beautiful to me. It makes me want to cry every time I think about it, and I'm just dedicated to getting every single one of his releases for the rest of my life. So yeah, I got this one. I'm giving this to my dad. I mainly got it for him because he's a really big Dilla head. He's the one who introduced me to Dilla, as I said before. And I'm more of an instrumental kind of gal. It's a little rough. It's a little rough for my taste. It's still amazing. I'm so happy to have this and all of these. Like, honestly, I'm so glad that I did this because I never really like splurge on things. Records are the only thing that I splurge on, and yeah, I'm just really excited to listen to all of these. I wanted to like do a listen with me kind of video, but this is already long, and that would have been like 10 times more long. But I am just so filled with happiness. I saved so much money for Record Store Day. I'm not gonna say the app that I use because I'm not sponsored, but I use an app just to save money for Record Store Day, just so I could buy whatever I wanted to buy. And I got everything that I wanted and more, and I made a friend at a record store. So it's like, I don't understand. I love Record Store Day. I think everyone should. I think, yeah, there are some stores that kind of exploit Record Store Day and exploit vinyl, but at the end of the day, it's a celebration, and you're bound to find good things out there. You're bound to meet cool people. It's such a great day. You know, it would be a really good video. I feel like if my dad came on here and we went through his record collection, that would be awesome, because he's a DJ, so he has crates and crates and crates of records in my grandmother's basement, and it would just be so fun to go through them and listen to them. So I don't know, maybe I'll do that one day. We can go through my collection in the meantime. It's not as big, but it's quite a crate. It might be a crate and a half. So actually that'll be long too. I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for celebrating Record Store Day with me. I'm going to be celebrating it for the rest of April until April is over. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Okay, bye.